You know, my life is nothing if not a series of contradictions and ironies. Case in point, I have awesome long hair and a beard, and yet I have the voice of a 14-year-old girl. Also, one of my favorite game series is Mega Man, yet I'm absolutely terrible at Mega Man games. This is my life. Welcome to it. Love it or leave it. Listen, you're either part of the future or you're part of the past. So choose a train and jump on. Classic Game Room. Anyway, what's up guys? This is Derek from Classic Game Room. Welcome to Classic Game Room. Hey, you wanna know how I know it's Classic Game Room? Look at this. It's a t-shirt that says it. It says Classic Game Room. Also because I work here. Where else would I be on a Friday? Anyway, so the point is, we're giving away a t-shirt. It's a ClassicGameRoom.com t-shirt. On the front, it says Classic Game Room, 16-bit, 100% awesome. And then on the back, it says ClassicGameRoom.com, which is where you should go for some reviews that I'll tell you about in a minute. But before we get to the reviews, you probably want to know, what do I have to do to win this shirt? And I gotta tell you, these are shirts that we wear like on a daily, weekly basis. So this is a shirt you want, and we're giving it away. What do you gotta do to win it? Well, the same thing that you've been doing in all the contests we've been doing. Go over to our website, which ClassicGameRoom.com. ClassicGameRoom.com. You go there and you go to our forums. Go to the Windsquid Pub. There'll be the contest description there. I don't know what you're gonna have to do. You have to talk to Mark about that. And he's literally out there in the arcade right now, listening to the Star Wars soundtrack and playing Pac-Man. Because it's a weekday, and that's what happens. I'd go ask him, but he doesn't like to be interrupted at this time. Point is, go to our forums. We will have a description of what you need to do to enter the contest in the forums. You want to win that t-shirt? Head to ClassicGameRoom.com. I'm telling you, you want to wear it because girls will flock to you in a Classic Game Room shirt. Even the guys. Either way. And while you're over there at ClassicGameRoom.com, joining contests, posting in the forums, doing all kind of stuff, tell you what you do, you watch our new reviews that we have up. Hope you've enjoyed Dreamcast Week. I haven't reviewed any Dreamcast games because I call it the Dream Junk. Boom! I said it. Come at me, bro. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna do nothing. Because this is just a video. There's nothing you can do. It defies the law of physics. Point is, go over to ClassicGameRoom.com right now, and we've got some reviews for you to watch. TJ's got a review of Gyruss for the Famicom, which, that's a classic. You're definitely going to want to watch that review. And I've got a review of a Nintendo 3DS game. It's a $30 Nintendo 3DS game that is a compilation of games that, in their original forms, cost you about $7. It's Cut the Rope Triple Treat for the Nintendo 3DS. 3 Cut the Rope games on the Nintendo 3DS on a cartridge for $30. I'll just leave it at that. Then Saturday, the frivolity continues, and TJ's got a review of Goat Simulator, which you're definitely gonna want to see that. That game is fucking ridiculous. And I've got a review of the original Saints Row for the Xbox 360. And I gotta tell you, I mean, it's been a while since I played the old Saints Row games. And we're just fresh off the last Saints Row. What was it, Saints Row 4? And man, that game was awesome and over the top and ridiculous, and I really enjoyed it. And the original one's not so ridiculous, and it was kind of boring in comparison. I don't know, you'll have to watch my review, which goes up Saturday on ClassicGameRoom.com. Saints Row and Goat Simulator, 2 games that are basically the same. And then Sunday, holy crap Sunday. TJ's got a review of Pokemon Battle Trotse for the 3DS, and I've got a review of, oh my god, I got a review of the worst effing game. Hey, what's the worst game you guys played this year? Because I got one that's even worse. It's called Magus. It doesn't matter how you say it. Point is, it's terrible, and I've got a review of it on Sunday at ClassicGameRoom.com. Holy oh, the game's terrible. Now Mark's clapping. He's clapping to the... I'm not lying. This isn't prepared. He's clapping to the Star Wars soundtrack. Hey everyone, since it's Friday, I think we should all make our Meshuggah face. Ready, go. See, that was fun. Hey, And now that we've done that, let's go to the forums and let's answer some questions. Actually, we're only gonna answer one question, and while we're on the topic of heavy metal, fortunately, that's what today's question has to do with. This is a question from Xion, Zion, I don't know what you guys' names, I don't know any of your names. He wants to know, it's a Megadeth question, he wants to know what my opinion is of Megadeth's 1999 album, Risk. Which, for those of you who don't know what that question, the connotations behind it, Risk is an appropriately titled Megadeth album because it was kind of like, it's commonly known as their sellout album, even though, you know, that I don't personally think that's accurate. It was the album where they sort of, you know, stopped being really, really heavy and went toward like heavy metal, hard rock, and sort of very mainstream sounding. And it sort of gets a lot of flack for that. Although, Megadeth had been, here's the thing, here's my thoughts on Risk. If you were upset that it was commercial sounding, where were you the last decade? Like, Megadeth had been introducing like melodic, mainstreamy sounds into their brand of heavy metal for the last several albums, dating back to Countdown to Extinction. But it was still heavy, it was still metal, it was still Megadeth. With Risk, it went a little far, which I can understand why people don't like it, but I think it's fine. I actually think Risk has some good songs on it. I think of Risk in the same way I think of Load and Reload by Metallica. It's not so much the style, to me, that is the problem with those albums, because there's great songs on those albums. Risk has Prince of Darkness, and it has The Doctor's Calling, which has a great riff in it. Time the Beginning is a cool song. There's a lot of neat songs on Risk, just like on Load. Bleeding Me is, I think, one of Metallica's best songs. So it's not the style, it's the songwriting. You know, for every good song on Risk, there's one that's just awful. So that's my thoughts on the album. I didn't have a problem with the style, and I own Risk, and I listen to it from time to time. I think it's fine. I don't think it's the dreadful POS that a lot of metal fans think it is. Of course, I mean, I'm not that cynical. If a band slows down and evolves in a good way, I'm fine with it. I'm pretty open-minded about that. Well, see, now I'm in the mood to listen to Megadeth, though. So I'm gonna finish up my reviews, and I'm gonna listen to some thrash metal, and it's gonna be great. And I hope you guys have, no, I'm serious. I think sometimes people think I'm kidding around in these updates. I want you to know I'm serious. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope whatever you do, and listen, I know some of you are gonna have a better weekend than others. Some people are probably gonna get into some trouble this weekend. But you know what? You can get in trouble and sometimes have a better weekend as a result. I'm not advocating that you go out and break the law. All I'm saying is that there's a blurry line between illegal and awesome. And you do with that what you will. And you go to our website and you watch all our goddamn reviews. And you know what? You should listen to Risk as you do it. Only skip like half the songs. I skip most of them. Actually, just listen to Rest in Peace instead. Forget I ever said that.